I'm going to ruin it. Well, Lee Sin made it through again, and instantly it's first pick. This time around, though, Shun goes for the Xin Zhao. I've got a feeling this is going to be an aggressive game, Dagda.
Yeah, I kind of think so, especially we're actually going to get the Photic pick coming through once more here with the Senna coming against the Tahm Kench. Aphelios picked up for On. Very quick drafts coming through. We still expect Zika to try and take that red side last pick. We'll have to see if he's going to be able to find that magic once more, but at least for V5, right? Like, you're keeping yourself open when it comes to it. You can play heavily through Rookie, through Rich on the top side, which is what V5 like to do quite a bit. Or you can end up going for this full kind of like play at range composition as well. Yuekai taking the LeBlanc into the mid lane, though, means IG still have the potential for those side lane style of compositions, but also getting Yuekai a good matchup now where you can ban away Vexes, things that do well against this LeBlanc.
It's going to be Rakan banned away here by V5 against Lucas. Not a ban I was necessarily expecting to see today, but I can get why the Vex would be banned, the LeBlanc for Yuekai, as you say. And so, also just Rookie does real well on Vex, like we saw it last game. It's kind of scary in those fights, so I like that ban. And then Corky taking off the board. I mean, I'm never going to complain about that.
I think the reason that we're seeing the Rakan ban is like champions that can get the double lockup for the Senna and Tahm Kench, right? Like, that's where the problem exists, and you already see like LeBlanc in mid single target CC, the Xin Zhao single target CC. So trying to just make your life easier for Photic and ppgod so they can't get caught out. Now the question is, what do we see coming through in the support? Leona or Thresh would feel maybe not Blitzcrank, but
Blitzcrank Leona is the Tahm Kench counter. He's so good against Tahm Kench. Not only do you pull him in with some of these goblins, you also break the shield. It's so good. Nobody ever plays it. It's the Thresh, and we're going to get rookie Syndra. Now, that's vintage. That's the good stuff right there.
Yeah, this is something that can do pretty well into LeBlanc as well. Like, it is very much a skill matchup, and if you can have Karsa playing through that mid lane, rookie, this is something you could pop off on. Make sure you've got the stun there, get the LeBlanc. It's kind of difficult for it to try and trade effectively while also dodging away from your spheres. And Rich is just going to go back to the blind pick Poppy. I'm not the biggest fan of this. I think you've got options, as you can see here, that can still play at range, farm relatively well, and you're just giving a free lane there for Zika.
Yeah, it does feel like. I mean, look, they had to.
Dude,
buy.
don't. No. No.
No way.
No.
No way do they do this. I don't believe it. Not until it's logged. They've actually gone for it. What? We just saw Rich completely body Zika on this Poppy, and Zika goes for the salty run back. I don't believe my eyes, Dagda.
What? Why? Like, this is the exact same style from V5, right? Like, very little engage, very little ability to actually, like, fight, like, engage on top of you. GP is perfect in that situation where you can just toss down barrels, poke from afar, don't have to worry about engage, you get a great lane. Now you're playing again these like big dive in top side of the map with your Xin Zhao, Tryndamere, the LeBlanc, that all get stopped by Poppy. This is the exact same problem you had in the last game. Why?
It's all for the banter, mate. That's why. They're doing it for the banter. This is IG. We're talking about it may be different players, but it's still IG. And you know what? So is V5. It may not be IG, but it's still IG, you know. Aren't we all IG deep down? Maybe the real IG was their friends we made along the way, Dagda. Have you considered that?
It was the Tryndameres we picked along the way. Yeah? And look, honestly, like, I don't know. This... I was super hyped for Zika today, and I was like, this dude actually looks like a bit of a beast. We got the game won. Sometimes you just got to give up on the Tryndamere dream. But it does make, like, I think the GP could have been a great pick. I think you have, like, a ton of answers that can do well into the Poppy. This just wasn't it. Even if you want to stick with the side lane control, there's still other picks that can do well. This is honestly kind of baffling to me.
Yeah, not ideal. Suboptimal, I'd go as far as to say, but Zika feeling confident, feeling good. And, you know, if Zika's feeling good, I'm feeling good. So we'll have to see. Zika starting as he means to go on, but he's going to be rooted, and he may not have a good start to the game. His flash is gone. I love this, though, from V5. shout out to Photic, predicting that Zika's going to be aggressive. And now a hook onto Rookie as well. A lot of level 1 action. It's first blood for Yuekai. And Rookie, his lane phase just got a whole lot harder.
Yeah, Yuekai even going to look for the reset here as well. And if Rookie decided that, or like Rookie can't TP back into the mid lane, he's opted to ignite again. So Yuekai just going to get the pot and the Doran's ring start for himself here. Really nice play from IG on the bot side.
Nicely done, nicely done. And so we have a 1-0 advantage for IG. It cost them a topside flash, but ultimately I think that's a trade that they're going to be happy to make. I just can't believe Rookie got caught here.
Yeah, I mean, disrespecting the hook as well, not deciding to flash it initially, and easily gets caught. He does hold on to his flash now, but yeah, definitely disrespectful. Now we'll have to see what's... Sorry, go on ahead.
My question is, you told me that game number 3, Rookie comes alive. Rookie becomes the god that we know Rookie as. Yeah. I'm not seeing it. I'll be totally honest. I'm not seeing it so far.
Look, it's only early. It's gonna be alright. And honestly, even if Rookie doesn't pop off, Zika's already given them a good head start. So we'll see what the plan is here anyway for V5. But look, Karsa already moving through his bot side jungle, moving up towards his top half. Zika, I don't think we'll be able to fully push in this wave before Karsa is able to get top side. So we may just see the same 3-camp gank on this top half of the map instead.
Okay, taking a good chunk of damage here. Having the Doran's ring and the pots, though, means that they'll have plenty of sustain to keep this going against Rookie for as long as he wants to in the laning phase. Ooh, good little Calibrum hit onto Photic as well. But I'm casting my eyes over towards these junglers because they're both heading up towards this top side. With the way these two top laners have been playing, I won't be too surprised if we see some shenanigans.
It feels like at least Karsa's just trying to avoid Shun, and I think they kind of realized that there was a ward on their own red buff because of the early invade. So Karsa's trying to see if he can move away from and desync from Shun, because in the 1v1, or even honestly in a 2v2 scenario, the Xin Zhao offers a huge amount against the Lee Sin. So what I have to see now is making his way top side.
Zika, you don't have your ultimate just yet. That low health bar could be trouble, but Rich is going to come down and flashes in a straight line. Shun finishes the kill off. Nicely done by IG. I was worried for Zika for a second there. I thought Rich would just kill him before the gank came through, but Shun able to punish.
It was very close, but nothing used by Zika. Now he gets to push in at least a decent amount of the wave. And the big thing here is that Rich, because he had the TP advantage, right? You now get the reset coming through for Zika. He's actually opted in towards the cull. So Zika kind of going, hey, look, early stage, I'm not going to be able to fully win this, but let's see if I can get my advantage early. Rich tries to make this play happen, deny Zika the wave crash, but Shun's already in position. I'm surprised this wasn't kind of communicated to Rich, because Karsa was very aware that Shun was on this top side. Like, you can see from Karsa's pathing that he was trying to avoid Shun, but instead, it's Rich who ends up getting caught out.
Yeah, tough one for Rich. And, you know, in the 2v1, almost managing to find that kill onto Zika, but falling short ever so slightly by the end of the play. That's a really nice start for Shun, crucially, right? Because we're talking about this jungle matchup, how Karsa already wants to kind of avoid this Xin Zhao in the early game. Well, that's only got worse. That's only going to be even more difficult of a matchup for Karsa now, as Shun recalling just off the side of this mid lane, and he's just going to get a free W onto Karsa. Chains over the wall, forces the flash, and nicely done once again by IG.
Yeah, I mean, flash for flash though. Yuekai flashed to get the chains, and now bot side.
Yeah, that's a heal used. Lucas flashes the hook, but he won't find it. Photic low though. There's the Inferno, but they can't finish the kill. They're going to have to go into the Tahm Kench instead. But On, he's over-aggressed. He's gone too far, and he's gone down. Photic finishes him off. And ppgod just playing the perfect bait.
I mean, Tahm Kench has so much damage in these early stages, and Photic just barely playing out of range of On, so he's not able to get the kill. Now, bot side of the map in favor of V5. Top side of the map still looking good as well for Victory 5. IG, they need to find a foothold somewhere.
I love watching Zika play tryndamere. Did you see that? The way he uses the W and then walks a little towards, forces the Q out, and then backs away again. It's like, oh, it's just, he's reading him like a book.
So you can see here, On gets the Gravitum shot down, which actually links to Photic. Lucas tries to flash forward, but actually good flash here from Photic. And watch, On flashing in, doesn't get the last auto. And now it's just ppgod able to keep him at bay, On not able to get the damage. I'm wondering if maybe it was a mistake from On. I think he might have thought he had the Gravitum cooldown back off, so was trying to see if he could get the Q on the Gravitum to finish off, not having to go underneath the tower, but just mistiming it a little bit and ends up costing him.
Bit of a miscalculation from On, and it felt a little bit panicky towards the end, right? And after the play had already happened, he was like, oh no, I'm in.
I mean, he cleansed the knockup, right? Like, it's,
yeah,
it's not looking pretty.
Suboptimal. Suboptimal is the phrase we'll use on this one. It will at least mean that with the priority in this bottom side, thanks to being up against the Senna Tahm Kench, they'll grab themselves an early Drake. So not all is lost, but still not ideal in the 2v2. 2-1 still to IG, though, for the time being. As Shun hanging around this mid lane. And I feel like we have to start to glance over towards Rookie here. Shun certainly will do so as he jumps in, but the scout of the week will keep Rookie safe. Or will it? As Yuekai just jumped in. Rookie, that's twice he has died without flashing this game. 2v2 in the bot side as well, but I don't think anything will come of it. Rookie, man, what is going on?
All right, Karsa cursed him. We said that he comes out swinging in game number 3. There's 2 deaths now already, 2 kills for this LeBlanc. And honestly, LeBlanc can be a real issue for V5 to deal with. Yes, you've got Poppies there, but if you have to like burn ppgod's ult because LeBlanc has just popped herself over the wall, that's a favorable trade for IG every time.
Bad news bears for IG because we've got a dive going on this bottom side as well. Lucas, the first target, he'll go down straight away now onto On. ppgod tanking the tower literally forever. It's beautifully done by V5, and it's Photic to get all of the kills.
And especially setting up Photic again, going to be the main source of damage for this squad. 3 kills for this AD carry. This Senna's going to be in a damn good spot alongside those 2 turret plates. Quick Kraken Slayer for her, she's going to be happy.
Yuekai's having a great job, having a great time in the mid lane as well, starting to win out these trades. So much gold being given over to Photic in this bottom side, though. That's 3 plates down. This is without a herald. This is without anything. Karsa's sticking around. He's been spotted on that ward. But I think he's okay with that because it means that IG cannot move up in this bottom side. They cannot do anything. Should finally moving over, but feels like it's too little, too late. Photic dodges the hook. A root going to come down onto Lucas. In goes ppgod as well. Oh, Shun, that was beautiful. Keeps Karsa out of the fight. And maybe that's enough for IG to turn things on their head. ppgod does get out alive, but Photic, he's not done just yet. There's still a huge minion wave. But that has to be the end of the play for V5. Now, for the top side, Zika looks for a play onto Rich. He's got the ultimate available, but Rich just knocks him away. It's a home run, and Zika is knocked out of the park.
Again, Zika decided into this matchup. Bot side though, Photic and ppgod, it's not often that you see a Senna Tahm Kench with a farming Tahm Kench ahead in CS against their counterparts. That was such a big wave that On Lucas lost, and now Rich maybe considering going trading against Zika, but 4 plates gone on that bot side. You can already see the majority of that Kraken Slayer picked up for Photic. He's going to be in such a good spot, and if you end up in a situation like this where you've got Photic ppgod ahead, you take bot tower, you rotate them top, that's another tower that you've got to deal with, and suddenly this Tryndamere is out of lanes that he can actually play through. You've got full control over the map, and V5 can look to power through. Shun trying to see if he can trade on towards the Rift Herald here to get some gold back in their favor, but V5 don't care. They're going to just take bot tower.
Yeah, or at least they're going to try for the time being. There is still a plate, so it's kind of tanky as Karsa gives up on the Wolves. He's moving over towards the Herald. He's down low. Shun finishes it off. Will be able to pick up the Herald, but I think he's going to go down for his trouble here. Rookie will be able to help out at the end, but it's Karsa to pick up the kill. And again, this advantage in the bottom side is getting disgusting. Bit of damage coming on through. That won't quite be. I wasn't sure if they were going to all in there. I wasn't sure if Lucas was going to look for something, but
I don't know if they were. I think they weren't sure either. They're like, can we? Maybe. Especially with the level 6 hit, right? Like, you got a lot of tanky stats, but I think they rightfully thought the better of it. They get the bot lane turret, and then they just look for the potential play anyway if On sticks around, but bot lane turret gone. V5 will reset, transfer topside, and if you're Zika, right, you want to be alone on this top side. This is where you want to be set up, but you're just not going to be able to do so. I mean, maybe we get a delay on the rotate from Photic and ppgod just because Dragon is up. Potential for E5 to look for that, but either way, like, full control of the map here for V5.
Look at the gold difference in the bottom lane. Just take a look. It's 1,500 gold We're only 10 minutes into the game, an individual lead of 1,500 gold.
Thing is,
it's just mental.
It's not just on to the Senna though, because you got to remember it's ppgod farming, so it's the double gold efficiency that you're getting out of that lane as well. Like ppgod, he's just finished off his mythic already as well. Like he's so big.
But that's the crazy thing, right? This Senna isn't farming.
Yeah.
And she's 1,500 gold.
Yeah.
Even before you factor the Tahm Kench in, that's mental. That is completely mental. Kraken Slayer finish, like the fact that like it's a long old while since I've seen a bot gap this big in a game, and it's even longer since I saw that bot gap go the way of a Senna Tahm Kench. You know, it's not a lane dominant composition, so this is going to be hard for IG. This is not one of those leads where it's like, you know, compositionally it's difficult to come back or anything like that. This is just, man, when you're this far behind individually, it's tough. Dawning Shadow, bit of a shield across the team. Yuekai just gets one shot by Karsa and Rookie. This 2v2, even though they fell behind early, it doesn't seem to matter. As On takes a blast to the face, barely dodges the Sonic Wave. And that'll be a mid, or at least a couple of plates in the mid lane as well. Zika gonna use his ult. He's diving onto Rich at the top side. He doesn't care about this matchup. He's gonna find a way. At least there's something for IG to be happy about.
Are you really happy about it? Because you're about to lose your mid lane turret. You've already lost the kills, and yes, you get the top lane structure, but still IG falling behind on the play. Karsa up here. They know Zika doesn't have ultimate, but no help for Karsa. Looks like he's just going to take his Gromp instead and then look to take the win.
It's kind of cocky from Karsa to go for that Gromp. He's like, I can get this. I can get this before you notice. This is going to be 5 plates. Oh my days, the damage on. That is terrifying. Dawning Shadow on cooldown, so he won't go down, but my goodness gracious me. There are currently 8 plates in the pocket of Photic. This is a Senna and a half right here. Oh, that was off the back of that ward. Oh, beautifully done. Beautifully done.
All right, Rookie trying to redeem himself a little bit with that one, but still IG now. Zika pushed in on this bot side. Now I want to see the rotations come through. Stick Photic and ppgod up towards this top lane and allow them to actually start pushing, because yes, Rookie can look to take this tower, but if you just have like your strongest part of the map playing around this top end, it makes things a heck of a lot easier. Just accelerate the pace of this and even just get more gold on them. Like, you still have all the, I know the turret plates are going to go down in 25 seconds, but the fact that you could get more turret gold into them is still going to be a lot.
It's going to be, you know, it's not often that we're 13 minutes in and I'm like, how do you deal with this? How do you come back from this? I don't know how you deal with this Senna. Aside from Senna just running it. Speaking of running it, Rich not having a good time in this matchup. I thought this was meant to be a counter. I thought Zika was doomed, but apparently not. Apparently he's completely fine. He's got a hull breaker and he's got a pet Shun who's just going to sit wherever he is and make sure Rich dies. 0-3 for the Poppy now.
The problem is though, like, because we're looking at the Senna, right? Like, Senna is huge, and how do you try and get on top of it? You've got Peel coming through from TK, Poppy, Lee Sin, Syndra even with the stuns as well. Like, yes, Zika is ahead, but you're constantly trading tip for tat the side lanes, and you still win the team fight as V5. At least now, as I say that, Zika does get a tier 2 in the bot side alongside Shun, so that's at least something to write home about, but it might even be answered mid.
Oh, comes out, but on just, not sure where that moonlight visual was aimed at, but not in the right direction, that's for sure. Closer to Africa, I think.
Oh, here we
now
go.
Photic trying to escape. Maybe this is how you do it. Maybe you just let Photic get super fed so you can steal away a bounty. Rookie playing bouncer here, trying to keep his team safe. Flash forward, Shun. The Rookie, but he gets out to safety himself. Now V5 grouping up as 4. They're trying to play this one safe. They're on to Yuekai instead. He gets kicked and finished off over the wall. Beautifully done. And now V5, they've got IG on the run. They've turned things around, but Shun re-engages. Lucas goes forward. They're trying to finish off Karsa, but the Godric is going to do work for him. Shun has fallen. Down goes tryndamere. On gets out on the Thresh Express, but I don't know if he'll escape because Rookie's over the wall. They're trying to chase down 2 more kills here. V5, they want blood, and they won't let anyone escape. On flashes over the wall, but IG are rooted.
And what you'll notice, fans, is that was a 4 versus 5. Rich was on the bot side of the map the entire time. V5 just roasted IG this whole time without having the Poppy there to help out. And you can see it in the replay, right? Yuekai trying to get the flank. You get Karsa and Rookie one-shotting him so well over the wall, making sure that he actually can't get in position on towards Photic. And from that point forward, ppgod is just playing keep away from anyone on IG. And honestly, it's messy from IG. You can see a little bit of like, hey, where's the target selection? Who are we actually trying to jump on? And with that, then Photic is just perfectly happy to free fire in the back line, and Rookie just getting that nice poke to solidify the last few kills.
I feel like this is the kind of game where it's not really about compositions in the same way that it often is. The reason that V5 looks so good right now is you've got Karsa on Xin, literally his signature pick. You got Rookie on Syndra, literally his signature pick. You got Photic on Senna, literally his signature pick. And then you've got Ridge on a tank top laner, which, again, something he's very, very comfortable on. So this just feels like, in that situation, 4v5, V5 just styling. And Karsa especially in that fight. I mean, that was just so beautiful to watch the way he plays around that. And the way he uses, like, got in the middle of everyone, Gore Drinker, and then Sonic Wave back over to Shun to get out of the fight again.
And now, second dragon going the way of V5. They're coming back on the map. Rift Herald's number 2 is available, but you can see a multitude of V5 members are collapsing on this top side. They want to make sure they can clear out any of this vision that's behind them and make sure that they're able to get this, because when you look at the structures that are left standing for IG, it's a tier 2 top and in that mid lane. And when you've got Baron up in a little bit, clearing out those 2 towers is going to be crucial.
Oh, Karsa, another great kick, and it's easy peasy. I mean, what do you even say at this point? All I can do is gush over Karsa's Lee Sin. It's all I've said for the last 2 games straight. It's just... What?
Just chef's kiss.
I don't know what else to say.
Chef's
I don't know
kiss.
what else to say.
Beautiful. That's all you need to do. Karsa popping off
here
once
in the
more.
LPL.
They are. And V5 are getting spoiled this game as well, especially Photic, man. Like, walking in here, that's tier 2 in the mid gone. Yuekai is nearly dead. Photic trying to see if he can predict the dash away. Is Zika's on bot tower? What?
He's just ignoring Rich. Rich doesn't even exist in Zika's world. Look at this. He doesn't do any damage.
That's kind of hilarious.
He's going to finish the tower, and now he can kill Rich instead. Just turn it around. He doesn't have to worry about his health bar, because his health bar isn't real. It's an illusion. Tryndamere doing Tryndamere things, and Karsa's here, but he's too late to the party. Zika will get away with his life thanks to the ghost. Again, Zika, the only shining light for IG in this game. That whole breaker. Maybe it'll work out, Doctor.
I love the way he's just gone. Screw it.
Yeah.
I don't care what is going on. This is the solo queue Tryndamere experience. It's my team has completely lost this game. The only way that I can make this work is if I play it through the bot side. Because when you see Karsa making plays like that, you know that basically any sort of team fight is doomed. So just go for sides. And Tryndamere hiding in the bush once more. He wants to see if he can try and chase Rich down.
Just love that. The Q into W into flash kick. I mean, Arn was just clearly not ready for it, but you've always got to be ready. When you're against Karsa, he'll find a way into the back.
It should give it up on top side. It should just gonna come. Sorry, I'm watching shot of the minimap. Is he just running bot? No, he is gonna come for the rest of it. I didn't mean to interrupt you, Joe. I just thought.
Oh, you're all good, mate. You're all good. I'm always happy to be interrupted if it's for action. And Shun is definitely looking for the action. He's trying to proxy a wave, I think. He's just trying to stop the push. He's buying space for Zika at the bottom side. He's like,
this
just
game's
kill
weird.
the minions. Kill the minions. Stop the pushing. It's our only hope. In the meantime, Karsa has had to recall because of the pressure that Zika is putting on. Rich stuns him against the wall. I'm more interested in the bottom corner than I am on the top side of the screen here. Herald is going to get a charge as Zika forced away by Karsa here. Remember, Karsa is huge. He does have the damage to finish the Tryndamere. Tower goes down to the top side here as Zika almost goes down. Flash over the wall. Another charge for the Herald as Inhibitor low on HP. V5. Oh, that's an opportunity for Shun. Jump straight on. ppgod knocked back with the Senna in tow. On trying to get the ulti on in. Can they finish Photic? That's the question. Finally, he goes down. And Yuekai onto Rookie as well. This is the opportunity as Rich TP'd in. And in the meantime, Karsa is trying to make his way across the map. I don't even know what's happening with Karsa and Rich. The rest of the fight is pure chaos. Yuekai trying to survive on this one as V5 somehow won that out.
Zika's running back down towards the inhibitor, but realized Karsa's after him, so he's going to just reset. I don't know how that fight didn't go better for IG. Yeah, IG managing to defend their tower. So now we're kind of tit for tat here once more, right? Like, you get the tower on the top side, tower on the bot side's gone. The 4,000 gold lead is there. Well, 5,000 gold lead nearly for V5. But yeah, I gotta watch it because, like, I think Yuekai takes the wrong way around here, right? Love this from Shun. Flash forward with the Crescent Guard, so then he actually knocks back the ppgod. But Yuekai takes so long to get into this fight that they don't really get to burst down the Senna in time, and it buys space for Rich to get in. He actually knocks back the Aphelios, and there is most of your damage gone, right? Because Yuekai has already used his full combo to Rookie, so you don't actually have any follow-up damage once On is out of the picture.
I didn't see Rich getting the keeper's verdict onto On there. Just be like, look, yeah. Aphelios, I'm not liking your impact on this one. Get out of here. So unfortunately can't do much in that fight anymore. 30 seconds until the Drake comes up. I feel like we've not talked about dragons literally all game, Dagda. This will be the third Drake for V5 if they can get it. Realistically, look at the map. There should be no way that V5 don't get this Drake at this point. On has to cleanse. And just about gets away on the Thresh Express. That's an inhib down. That will be top inhib as well. And Zika is in the base. He's not pushing right now. He can't find a way out of the... Oh. See you later, Lucas. My God. And V5. I think the game might just be over, Dagda.
Yeah, it honestly might. 22 minutes
kind
in.
Kind of anticlimactic.
Yeah. I was like, maybe. Oh, no, but V5 should just win this fight. Like, their team comp is so good against the fighting style of IG.
I mean, they won a 4v5 not too long ago. I'm thinking they would have 5v5. And that is eradicated by the shadow. It's beautiful to see. As V5, they take us to 3 games like they only can. And now they'll finish things off in style. IG had a stonker of a series, but it's not enough against this powerhouse V5 roster. The Nexus will slowly but surely get taken down, and V5 get themselves yet another 3-game win.
I just don't know what I just witnessed. This was a game and a half. The fact that we got like the solo queue tryndamere, we've got the Senna being played towards and getting like this massive goal lead for herself. And unfortunately for IG, once more, the draft kind of not going in their favor, right? We saw V5 in game number 2 take this super kind of kite back heavy style with a ton of ways to peel. Worked out well from the game 2. They go for a very